Hi, so I just wanted to talk to you about the case that's coming in. I know that our case is kind of intertwined. So we have 20-year-old Doris who's coming in and her partner Lonnie. Due to the restraining order, that's why we can't do it together. So I just wanted to talk to you about it, debrief, and tell you what's going on. And then you can tell me what's going on with Lenny so we have a better understanding when we begin the interview. Okay. So Doris is 20, she has a son. She needs some assistance with housing and also with welfare, social welfare.
Okay, well, with Lenny's case, he tends to be emotionally and physically abusive towards Doris, so that's going to be something to look into. And he also has a history of drug trafficking as well.
Okay, so I think we can suggest some programs that we have, and then we can also look into resources in regards to the housing and then the abuse.
Okay. Maybe we should prep by moving everything so it looks a little bit more open and conducive for the interview.
Okay.
This is like so unnecessary.
Hi there. Welcome to Community Door Appeal. My name is Debbie and this is Doris, right?
Yeah.
Okay, come on in. We're going to have a talk. Before we begin, would you like any water? Okay, sure.
This is sparkling water.
Would you like sparkling water?
If you have.
Okay.
Sparkling water. This.
Here you are.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So I guess you didn't have sparkling water.
No, sorry. So before we begin, I just want to say thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, it's nice to meet you. I just want to go over some confidentiality with you, let you know about our organization, and then we can get started.
I just want to know if you guys can help me.
Yep, we're going to look into that.
Okay. I don't have a lot of time today, so like if you could just be a little bit fast, that would be great.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that anything you share is just between us. It's a safe place for you to speak about anything that you wish to. I'm not forcing you to say anything. We'll go on your comfortability at your pace and whenever you're comfortable. I just want to let you know if you do share something and under 4 criteria, I would have to share that information. Whether you told me you were harm to yourself or harm to others, harm to a child, or if I'm subpoenaed by court. Other than that, everything's kept between us.
I'm like 100% sure that you're going to keep everything between us.
Yep, everything stays in this building. No one can access your files or take your files anywhere. Anything you say is just between us. And I will be taking notes, but you can see my notes. You can see what I'm writing. Nothing that I'm writing is biased or my opinion. It's exactly what you said.
False.
You can see everything that I'm writing.
Okay.
Okay? I just want to start off by asking you, how was your day today so far?
It's really nice. I had noodles for breakfast. And have like nature support. Nobody was really. No. Ever since Leonard left, it's just been garbage.
Okay, we're gonna get into that. So, what you're feeling right now? Can you tell me what is this feeling that you're feeling right now?
I'm angry. I'm depressed. I'm sad. I don't know what to say. Like, I feel alone. I don't feel pretty anymore. I have the baby and like access amount of weight, like, you know, and these are constant things that, you know, Leonard would not physically, but like, you know, verbally tell me, you know, I'm fat, I'm ugly, he doesn't love me anymore, I smell.
I just want to say thank you for even sharing that with me. I know what you're going through is difficult. I want you to know that it's totally not normal, and what you're going through is not okay.
But he says he loves me.
He says that he loves you, but his actions are showing the opposite. Someone who loves you would lift you up, not tear you down.
He says I'm too fat to be lifted up anyway.
You are perfect just the way you are.
Sure.
And you don't need to be listening to what he's saying if it's not going to make you do better.
You're right.
So I first want to ask you, what kind of supports do you have around you? Do you have any guidance? Do you have any special people?
Nobody. You know, my mother, she's back home. My father's passed away. I go to these mom groups, but like, you know, they're trash. They don't really help you. They give you a certificate or they give you what do you call it? A food stamp, whatever you guys call it, and then they send you out your way. They don't ask anybody how they're feeling, if they really need like resources that can really help them. Nothing. I just feel alone. I'm tired.
So what I'm hearing you say in regards to to the mom program is that they're giving you certain things, but they're not really asking you what you really need.
Exactly.
Okay, so we can go through some of those things. And do you mind telling me what are the things that you're struggling with right now? Like when
Like, I need a place to stay. I just need to be stable. I don't have a job. I don't have money. You know, I have nothing. I have nobody. And I would depend everything on Lenny. You know, despite of his lifestyle, it was good. We were living like kings and queens, you know. We're eating, you know, good meals every day, 3 times, 4 times, you know. Good sex. I don't know.
So when you say a lot of things were dependent on Lenny, when you guys were happy,
Yeah.
what are some key things that you see are different now?
Well, definitely, you know, since the restraining order, like, he's not around, he would help out with the baby, he would cook, you know, while I run around and do errands, you know. The only thing sometimes I feel unsafe because of the world that he's in, and, you know, at any point the police can come through our door, or, you know, gangsters, whatever the thing, like, I don't know, you know, it's just...
So are you saying that the environment that you're in is
It was
also...
toxic, but it was good because I enjoy living lavish. Well, if you would call that lavish, but living comfortably, you know, not having to worry about anything.
So in regards to money, can we talk about his behavior towards you? I understand that there is a restraining order.
Yeah, because, you know, after a while, he just became really messed up in the head, you know. I don't know if it was just stress on him, just being the breadwinner of the house, or, you know, my infidelity. It's the only reason why I cheated is because of the way he was treating me, and I just feel like I need to be loved more. You know, he was just too worried about the streets and his friends and, you know, his shoes, clothes, not much about me.
I just want to say, regardless of your actions, that doesn't mean someone else should be negative towards you as well.
I mean, we all cheat, right? I mean, certain circumstances puts us in that predicament to do that.
So I understand that you're going through a lot, and there's many different things that you need to tackle. What would you like to prioritize today?
As in, like, talk about to better my situation, or just what? You're being nosy, you want to know, what do you want? Like, what do you want?
Anything that you're not comfortable sharing, that's totally okay. But I want to focus on your goals and what you want to do moving forward so that you can be in a better situation. So I know you're going through things with money right now, so do you depend on him for money?
I depend on him for everything. Like, even look at my leg. I need a shaver. I depend on Lenny for those things. I don't have but basic necessities now. I'm like at rock bottom. You know, and so many broken promises. Like, I don't even know where to begin. My mother is putting me out. You know, I have like maybe 3 weeks to find somewhere for me and the baby to go. You know, it all started, you know, with the fight with Lenny, with him coming home and screaming, and because we're in a basement apartment, it's just such a confined space. We're all in each other's faces, and, you know,
You just need your own space, right?
I do, but
You really depend on money.
I do. Everything, my whole entire universe is surrounded by, like, all about Lenny. And now that this is happening, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I totally understand you. I just want to say, like, you're so strong.
I'm trying.
For even coming in today, it shows how much you care about
I'm
yourself.
so sorry if I was very rude in the
No,
beginning. You know, I'm just trying to shelter myself. I have like this block up from everybody because, I mean, nobody is genuine anymore. Nobody really wants to help me, and
I just feel like you're going in circles.
I do. I just had enough. I just, you know, that's Lenny now. He won't even leave me alone. Like, I don't understand. And I'm trying to, like, say, okay, you know what? We're not good for each other. And that's why the restraining order is put in place. But, like, you won't even give him a chance to breathe.
If there's a restraining order, he shouldn't even be contacting you.
But what am I going to do? Call the police and say, well, hey, he's texting me. But I miss him. I want him. But I just can't deal with what's going on.
From my understanding, you have a lot going on, and you need your own system to get through what you're going through. And so I know you're having problems with housing, and I can suggest discussed transitional housing.
I don't want to go to a shelter. What is transitional housing? I don't know what that is.
So transitional housing is like a step towards getting your own place. You can be housed there. They also provide assistance. I know you have a son. They provide assistance in finding a place as well as they give you childcare as well. And I actually wanted to recommend this job program. So while you're at the job program, if you choose to do it, someone will be watching your child, and it's totally free. You can ask as much questions as you want. I know parents have concerns about their child's safety and stuff.
I don't trust anybody with my child, and that's why I depended on Lenny and my mother. And now look at me. Who's gonna watch him? Who can I trust? I can't even trust anybody now.
Well, it's only temporary, right? We want to get you to where you can be on your own. You don't even have to worry about that. So this specific job program, I think, will be good for you because you do have skills and strengths already. And the way it works is you go for 2 weeks and they pay you to go every day, 8 hours of work, and you'll be paid directly to your bank account or a check. And they basically help you find a job. They help you get certification if you would want something like that, like food handling. I know you're a good cook, so you can get your food handling license, and they would pay for that. It would be free of charge. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Free of charge, and then they would help you find work as well. Would you be interested?
Yes.
Okay, I can sign you up for that. And I actually wanted to ask you a question. I wanted to ask you, what are your strengths? If someone were to say, Doris is good at blank, what would that be?
I'm good at cooking. I'm good at providing, a safe place for my child, clean home. I don't know many good traits about myself. Like, I've been sheltered, If Lenny was here, I'd tell you to ask him that because he was always the one to tell me, what I'm good or bad at. So I don't know.
I want to suggest this program to you. It's actually for women who are going through the same situation or have gone through the same situation that you're going through now. And it's basically a place where you can partake in activities while getting to know other people. You're not obligated to share anything, but just know that everyone in this program is going through something. This is something that's the same, and so it can be nice to relate to someone or talk with someone, help to build your strengths and help to move past what you're going through. And it's every Thursday, every week. And
Can't do Thursdays.
can't do Thursdays. What days are you available?
Wednesdays.
Okay, so we can look into that for you. Okay, it'll be every week.
Thank you, Debbie, for all your time and everything. I'm so sorry if it was difficult to me, and it's just really what I'm going through is really difficult. And I blame Leonard.
I want to thank you actually.
Thanks for having me.
In regards to Lenny, I know it's unfortunate, but we want to focus on what we can do now for you. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Take care. Or like this.
Hi, Lenny. Nice to see you again.
Me too.
I'll take you to the office.
Sure.
So, how are you doing today, Lenny?
I'm doing okay. Woke up late, made something to eat, and then just made my way over.
That's nice.
How about you?
My day's been going well so far. Thank you for asking. So, how are you feeling today, like emotionally?
Emotionally, a little distraught. It's different not having Doris and Jarvis at home, especially Jarvis, as we have our own little games, we have a good time. So that's a little distracting, but besides putting focus into maybe getting to see him and hopefully be able to work towards some sort of compromise. Just going about my day,
Yeah, so you would say the restraining order has put an effect between your relationship with you and Jarvis?
Definitely, or the biggest impact. As much as Doris, sure, yeah. I mean, we're both in Jarvis, but if I had it my way, I'd just have Jarvis for myself. So yeah, I mean, in some ways you could say I should have Jarvis and have a restraining order against her. So it's taken a big impact on my life. Yeah.
How would you say you're coping with the stress right now?
I guess maybe the same way I've always coped with stress is just kind of put it to the side and not have to think about it. Instead, maybe do something else, smoke a bit of weed, or just relax and kind of just like forget about my problems, maybe.
Can you tell me a little bit about your support systems?
I don't have very much. My older brother passed away a few years ago, and yeah, I'm not too close with my mom or her side of the family. My dad died when I was young, so there isn't a whole lot. I've kind of been on my own, doing my own thing for a long time now.
I'm sorry to hear about your brother.
Thank you.
So let's talk about you and Doris for a little bit.
Sure.
When things were going well with you guys, where would you say the shift happened in the relationship?
The main shift happened was when I found out she'd been fucking one of my old buddies, and that wasn't too pleasant. But in general, things had been not on the same course as I thought we were going to, and so yeah, when I found that out, I was understandably upset and didn't deal with it too well, and we're trying to figure out how to deal with things better now.
Okay. If you don't mind elaborating, how did you find out about that?
I had found out through a mutual friend of ours, and he confided in me that was what was going on, and he had really good reason to believe that. So I got to trust my closest buddy, and so yeah, I had no reason to doubt it. And then when she gave me the reaction she did, I didn't really have any reason to doubt it any longer. So yeah, definitely not too pleasant of an experience.
I'm sorry to hear that. So I see in your file here you've had a little bit of trouble with the police. Would you be comfortable speaking on that?
Sure, to some extent, I guess. As I told you, I've been on my own, doing my own thing for a long time, and so in doing that, you have to provide for yourself. And so I found out very quickly that the way I wanted to provide for myself wasn't through doing the same old garbage work all these schmucks are doing. Is I wanted to be doing stuff that made me a lot of money, and a lot of money quickly. And so a lot of it ended up being put into drugs and just selling them to whoever I could and making a quick buck. And so it paid for a lot of our lifestyle. And so I feel like I provided Doris a very adequate home, and obviously she birthed us a child as well. And so when you think everything's great, it comes crashing down. And yeah, so it came crashing down more than just a relationship way, in that also they started looking into what I was doing a lot more, all of the transactions I was making, or even people I'd see. So that's a lot of the day-to-day problems that come with being a known drug dealer in the area.
Well, I want to commend you for finding a way to provide for your family, even if it wasn't the most legal way of going about it. That's something you should be proud of. You're able to provide for your son.
Thank you.
So I would just want to ask you, with regards to seeing Jarvis again, would cutting down how you sell, the amount that you sell your drugs to others, would that be an incentive?
It would, especially now that I just have myself, and I don't see me and Doris ever working out. is that my main focus would be to provide for Jarvis and have a safer environment for him to grow up in. So maybe in changing my habits, even just like people coming in and out of the house obviously is a little bit could be a little bit scary for him, and it's something that I'm looking towards other options and other avenues to find solutions.
I'm glad to hear that. Do you have any steps in place to make that happen?
At the current moment, I'm actually looking into doing. It's basically for fathers who have had abusive past and are involved in. So most of the guys there are really there for court order, but I decided that I needed to make some changes in my life, especially having Jarvis leaving and being gone, and he's not in my life anymore. So to make some changes to be able to get him back into my life and keep him there by hopefully improving myself through that program. I haven't started it yet, but we're getting there.
Okay. Were you given the dates of the program? Because we also have a similar program as well.
I actually had the brochure and I just called them recently, but I didn't solidify any dates. It was more just about looking for the information and kind of taking the first step, but not necessarily actually having anything concrete to go off of. But I would be interested in the program that you guys offer as well.
Okay, yeah, we also offer what you were talking about is called the PAR program. So it's basically just for the abusers to go through like an anger management program, and then to be able, like, once your restraining order is over, to maybe enter back the household with Doris and Jarvis if that's something you guys are comfortable with doing. But if not, it will help solidify you in getting your son back if that's something you're interested in.
Very much so.
Yes. My second resource would be the drug education program. I know you say you want to give up the drug lifestyle or the street lifestyle. Find something solid that you can raise your son on. So I think that would be something you might be interested in.
Yeah, it would be actually. That would be definitely something that I could look into, or at the very least entertain. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So alluding to what I said earlier, after the restraining order and your programs, would it be possible for you and Doris to repair your relationship?
I don't see a way in which we could ever get along again together, at least not like we did before. I think when you mix lying and cheating and deceiving and just in general being a very vindictive person, I don't condone any of that, and nor do I want it around my son. I think he would be better off not having her in his life ever again if I had it my way. But yeah, no, I don't think that'll ever happen. And in fact, I don't like that was a question that you asked me. And so yeah, no, I don't actually at all. No, that's not something I would like to do.
I'm sorry that question offended you. It wasn't meant to come up that way.
It's okay.
Would you like to take a minute to cool down?
Yeah, yes, that'd be great actually.
So now that we've taken a minute to cool down, I wanted to congratulate you with taking a healthy manner and releasing your pent-up anger, and also for making the progress to attend the PAR program. Along with that, I wanted to say that we're really proud of you for taking the initiative on rebuilding a relationship with your son. That was a very courageous move on your part. It seems like we still have some things to talk about and work through as well, so I was wondering if you wanted to book another session for next week.
Yeah, I think that sounds great. We could do that, yeah.
Okay, what days are you available?
I believe the only day I really have anything booked up is Wednesday, so
Wednesday?
Monday, Tuesday, or...
How does Tuesday at 1 work?
Sure, that sounds good.
So now that we've taken a minute to cool down, I wanted to congratulate you with taking a healthy manner and releasing your pent-up anger, and also for making the progress to attend the PAR program. along with that, I wanted to say that we're really proud of you for taking the initiative on rebuilding a relationship with your son. That was a very courageous move on your part. It seems like we still have some things to talk about and work through as well, so I was wondering if you wanted to book another session for next week.
Yeah, I think that sounds great. We could do that, yeah.
Okay, what days are you available?
I believe the only day I really have anything booked up is Wednesday. So
Wednesday?
Monday, Tuesday, or
How does Tuesday at 1 work?
sure, that sounds good.
So I just concluded my session with Lenny. It seems like he's still very, very angry over the situation with Doris.
Yeah.
So I don't think it would be safe, even after the restraining order, to have him in the room with her or Jarvis at the moment.
Yeah.
He has been recommended to enter our PAR program as well as the drug education program.
Yeah.
And so that's something that he's willing to do. And then we have another session next week to work on the anger management as well.
Yeah. That's very nice that you were able to hit some key points. So, likewise, in my interview with my session with Doris, we talked about some goal setting, and we're actually enrolling her in the employment program, the 2-week program that we have here. And also, we're going to be entering her transitional housing, and she will need the child care assistance. And the last thing is the weekly program for the domestically abused children, domestically abused women, sorry. And yeah, I think that'll be really good for her going forward. And yeah, I don't think we'll be working on a pathway for them together, but more so to become more independent.
Yes, I agree totally.
Strong. So yeah, so that's the situation. It looks good.
Yeah, it's good. Good work.
Hello, Doris. How's the day going?
Good.
Are you good?
Yeah,
You good?
how are you?
I'm good. I'm the supervisor. I'm the supervisor Peter.
Okay.
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Okay. You need anything to drink, eat?
No, I'm okay. I had something to eat and drink before I got home.
Okay, it
Thank
sounds
you.
very good. Do you mind if I just have the computer and phone here? It's okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So how's your day going?
I guess it's going okay. I'm kind of blah.
Blah, what do you mean by blah? Like bad day, good day.
I guess, ever since me and Leonard have broken up or whatever the case may be, it's just my life. Even though I have Jarvis, there's no meaning to it anymore. Like, I'm just sad all the time and just used to the good life that he used to provide. And, so hard to, find a job with a baby.
I understand. So the programs aren't working out for you? That you have?
Not necessarily working, it's just time. The daycare at the shelter, they only watch Jarvis from a certain amount of time. So some of these workshops and some of these job fairs are after a certain time. So who's gonna watch my kid?
You have no family member?
No, I have nobody. My mom's garbage. I have no girlfriends because I was sheltered by Lenny. I couldn't have any friends, and the friends I did have, they all just slowly faded away because I didn't want to be a part of it.
It's okay. Everything good. Can I ask, how's your relationship with your mom going so far?
My mom is garbage, she gives me no support whatsoever. I try to build a relationship with her, seeing I'm her only daughter, and I don't know anymore. I asked her if she can help me take care of Jarvis. She won't do that. She hates Lenny, so I can't really talk to her about him because everything she says is gonna be negative. I don't know anymore.
It seems like you're very emotional. Do you need some time to come?
I am emotional, but this is my everyday life. I just, I can't control it. Everything that comes in my mind is bad,